Hey everyone! So today we're going to play a bit of Quest Mage with Giants, and also Yogs are on because I figured, why not?
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
Looking for Babbling Book or Archaeologist or things like that right now. Warrior's probably one of the worst matchups we could possibly get for this deck, now that I think about it, because they'll gain armor constantly, and we rely on Alexstrasza and Giants to finish off our opponent. So there's a half-decent chance this will go very badly. But it's worth actually showing the deck to a point. Basically, there are two different kinds of mage OTK decks right now that are relatively popular, and... oh, Taunt. That might not work out as bad as I thought. And one of them uses the Giants, and the other one uses...
Job's done.
Antonidas, and the Apprentice Spellcaster? The Apprentices. Sorcerer's Apprentice. It took me way too long to figure out what that looks like, the name for that.
Job's done.
Okay, Simulacrum, Molten, Frozen Core. Frozen Clone would be nice to drop pretty soon. We have the quest way earlier than we actually get our Giants or Yogg or anything like that, so we'll see how this plays out.
I wonder.
Right now we have these Medivh's Valets in here, which probably will not be in here when I actually go back and fix this a little more. I just kind of converted one of the other decks into... just kind of converted the...
Job's done.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with our deck tracker, but whatever. I converted an Antonidas OTK deck into a Giants OTK deck.
I have an
I
axe.
want to get a Giant in our hand before Simulacrum, but these are good to get now.
The end is coming! Out of my jungle!
Trying to get more taunts for the quest. Not a bad idea.
I have an axe.
Awesome. That could have gone in the worst possible direction.
I have an axe to grind.
And that means Dirty Rat could be a serious problem for us. I don't expect there to be much healing. It might almost be worth dropping Alexstrasza turn 9 just to get the health down. Although, he'll probably start armoring up as best he can in order to deal with that.
The menagerie is for guests only.
We'll see what happens.
You look very familiar.
I'm running.
Looks like we've only played 2 spells. I mean, this cost for that is still 10. That doesn't sound right. I think our counter got messed up. Whatever. We don't actually need it. Yeah, that was added to our hand by a generator.
Join me.
Job done.
We have one secret in our deck for these, so these are almost certainly getting traded out. We got 2 generated spells in our hand, so we're gonna need at least one more through Glyph or Tome. Problem with that one. Okay, so that.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I kind of want him to get rid of his weapon as soon as possible. It doesn't really have much of an effect on me. This is the bigger problem to deal with, but him being able to attack means that my AoE freezes don't really do nearly as much.
Sharp gadgets and steel.
If we can get rid of this thing, it'd be great. We have enough damage in our hand to get rid of it. It's just... Oh, never mind. That takes care of that problem.
My hand is
Awesome.
Away.
Oh, nice.
My hand is full.
Ah, beautiful. Slowly disassembling his deck. It's more of a side effect than anything else. I don't actually need to worry about that. Simulacrum.
The end is coming! The end is coming!
This significantly increases the chance of this not hitting me, as well as decreases the chance of it not destroying my entire chance of destroying the field. Also, it was a way to use that spell so that we got another point on our counter here. And even if he spends a control card to get rid of it, it's still another control card I don't need to worry about.
Get behind me.
Okay, so this... Looking for things that draw cards, but wait.
Job's done.
We really need one of our giants. Honestly, if we just get one, we have the ability to finish it up from there. We've got 2 1 costs, a 3 cost, that costs 5. By now, I'm pretty sure the giants cost 0.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
Our biggest problem is dealing with the enemy line. I almost feel like Yogg would be the best tool just because we might be able to clear this. Then again, we have another Kabbalist Tome in our deck. We could get, like, Flame Strike or something out of that, so... Actually, that could turn out to be a really big problem. Okay, there's one giant.
Job's done.
Well, we still have Ice Block to keep us alive for 1 turn. But... Oh, wow, getting rid of that. Whew. Those are really annoying to deal with just because of the whole, you know, being, what's the word? They generate another minion in the deck. Oh, the thing you actually didn't want to happen and didn't even know it. Well, if I draw the giant, I win. And I have... Well... Maybe not. Jesus. So I need to generate... There's basically no way for me to win at this point, it looks like. Yep. Pretty sure I lost. Well, that gives me an opportunity, theoretically. Just due to the fact that Molten Reflection can still copy the other giant I have in my deck, so... We're gonna lose these two, probably to these. If we're lucky, will attack me. Wow, we don't even need Alexstrasza to fight with. Which means we could use Alexstrasza to heal next turn if we absolutely had to. And then... Hero Power. No! Now Hero Power. Because only chance I have is if Yogg-Saron just kills him for me, which means Yogg has to be the next card on my deck, or else I lose. 1 in 6 chance of having a possibility of succeeding. Nope. Okay, okay.
An incredible discovery. I found it first.
Right now. Oh, this looks good. This is promising. Oh my god.
Time runs out on me.
Oh, secret, I got counterspell. Yeah, I'm still pretty sure I lost, but wow, that turned around a little more than I expected it to. You can axe my face and then use power and have a decent chance of succeeding. 50-50 shot. Thank you. Yeah. Well, that actually ended up a lot less terrible than I expected, but yeah, Taunt Warrior, any warrior other than Pirate is kind of the worst for this deck. So, we're going to go ahead and make a quick adjustment. Deal with the Medivh's Valets that I have in here. Do we need more card draw? We're gonna grab more card draw. Novice Engineer would be our best way to do it. I don't think we need too much more card draw. We've got both Cold Lights and Arcane, so let's go for a little more removal. Alright. One more. Looks like we have an Arcanologist, Doomsayer, Polymorph, and Open the Way Gate in our starting hand, meaning we're going second.
For it.
These are both good to have early. That's not bad. Okay, Warlock usually has a lot of control stuff. Particularly early on.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Okay, that's probably not going to be all that helpful, to be totally honest. That'll be useful. Let's just see what happens here.
An incredible discovery.
Okay, I've generated one spell so far. Although the coin also counts, so that's pretty handy for quest situations, is to... So... This is different. This Unzoth or like Zoo? Is this Zoo? One, two, three, eight cards. Well, far be it from me not to take advantage of the opportunity.
Thank
I found it first.
my hand is too full.
Regardless. Oh yay, he got rid of all the one-cost spells I don't have right at this exact second. Good job. Okay, if I somehow kill him through just straight damage, this will be ridiculous and hilarious.
Unleash me.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Job's done.
I would love to know this guy's deck list.
You look very familiar.
Alexstrasza, again, is not going to be all that useful for that. Based on the lack of taunt, we can probably just get the damage in there at some point. Let's get polymorph target.
Join me.
Got plenty of ice blocks to work with. Draw cards. We're doing good.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
Well, either I'll destroy his line or he'll destroy it for me. It's one of the two. Let's find out which one.
The end is coming!
Any other generated spell? Pyro? Pyroblast. Well played. Lich King is the worst thing we're dealing with right now. Well, that changed that. Meteor'd be really handy right now. Oh! Well. What do you know? Yeah, we're almost there. That's good. That's more of a problem. The healing is an issue. So, Pyroblast next turn? There's always a possibility of Eater of Secrets, which just ends this right there. However, since he didn't do any actual damage, he didn't heal. So... yeah,
Fear me.
that's how this deck works. Ideally. Simple enough, right? In terms of what kind of removal, spell generation, or minions you decide to have on hand, it's your decision. Most of the decks that do this will probably not run Yogg-Saron, just because of the fact that Yogg is so random and swingy that it's entirely possible for it to just destroy the entire plan of the deck in one go. But I like to have him as a sort of backup plan to deal with things like heavy taunt, like druids and warriors that are heavy on taunt minions. And just in case I don't draw all the other pieces of the puzzle, there's always the possibility that Yogg-Saron gives you what you need to win the day. So, that'll be it for today's video, and I will be back in the future with more gameplay. And enjoy. Have fun. Be well. Thanks.